What's up, everybody? I am so excited to bring this message to you guys today. I do want to say, before we get too deep into anything, that if this message does not resonate with you or fit with your situation or anything, or it's just not vibing with you, that is totally okay. I plan on releasing many more readings like this in the future, so I'm sure if this one doesn't resonate with you, I will be putting out one in the future that may resonate with you. So go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to be notified when those readings come out, or go ahead and join me on my YouTube, not my YouTube, my Facebook. It is also The Witchy Homestead, WITCHY. And I have a bunch of my peeps there that come and hang out with me. I also announce readings when I do release them on Facebook, just so people have an idea of what's going on, what I plan to release. I even put polls up sometimes to see what you guys are most interested in hearing. Also, I'm going to go ahead and call in our spirit teams, spirit guides, ancestors of the highest white light. Archangel Michael, please join us. Archangel Ariel, please join us and help assist with bringing in these deceased pets and or living pets that want to give messages here today. Also, I command on the behalf of all of my viewers, all of my subscribers, that no weapons formed against us shall prosper. Source consciousness, please anoint every word that comes out of my mouth today and during this reading. Thank you guys for being here. I really genuinely appreciate just your presence and support. It means so much to me. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a couple minutes to look at the photos below here and decide which pile is calling to you. So meditate on it, tune into it, go with which one you like best, or listen to all of them and just pick out the pieces and parts here and there that resonate best in your heart. So I'll give you guys a minute now, and I will see you at your pile. Pile one, what is up, guys? Thank you for being here today and supporting me, and also making time for yourself to come and get this healing message. It's really appreciated, not just by me, but I'm also hearing from your higher self. So I want to start off by saying I channeled quite a bit and was writing really quick, and I actually took a whole day's break in between your reading and everybody else's. So, the first thing they were showing me was super random. It was like a handful of blueberries. Um, they showed me peanut butter. And then they showed me a dog at the foot of someone's bed, just unapologetically laying on their feet and like taking up space. um, they also showed me like a cat laying above someone's head, like right above someone's head, curled up in a ball. Um, they also showed me flowers, all different kinds, like sunflowers, all different kinds. I didn't even know the names of these flowers, like purple, white, yellow, and orange flowers. And they showed me frogs, a white rabbit, and a black cat. So I also have direct channeled messages from this pet that were written down, so I will go ahead and go in on that. They want you to know that being your baby was so easy because your heart is so big, pile one. Um, someone out there traveled with their pet at some capacity and they want to thank you for that. Not everyone gets a chance to see the world at the capacity that you let them experience it. Someone else out there, this pet was with you during some really rough times in relationships, and they want you to know that you and this pet have had multiple lives together, and their allegiance to you knows no limits, no bounds. No matter where you are or choose to incarnate, they'll follow and support you. They showed me, like, even if you chose to incarnate like on a different planet, solar system, wherever, their energy is still going to follow you there because of how loved you make this animal feel. Okay. They also said, I came here to see you through these really difficult times and through these really difficult relationships. I know how much you are going to need my support, my love, and my fluffy, chubby cuteness. When it comes down to it, if you could ask God or the universe for more time with me, it would never be enough. You know how tired I was, and I am so much more energetically helpful to you here on this side right now. I'm still with you and always will be. I'll visit you in dreams, and I'll give you a slight nudge in your gut to let you know I still want that crust or the crumbs on the table, or that I don't like this person or that person or the new romantic interest if they aren't meeting my standards for my mom. Please don't let your sadness and grief keep you in a hurt place forever. I don't want you to consider getting a new opportunity to love a new soul and hold yourself back from letting love in due to me. I just won't allow that. My parent gave me the perfect mix of lazy days, cuddles, and a side of fun in the sun. Sometimes my parent wishes they could have done more for me, but that's just not true. I love them unconditionally. Their best was my definition of perfect. Don't let sadness or expectations of another soul to be like me or missing me keep you from being willing to experience unconditional love again. This animal also showed me in my mind's eye, um, a bird, a mostly black bird, but then it jumped to fly and like fly away, and I saw like a mirage of colors, like a rainbow bird. So I'm not sure what significance that may have to you, but it could mean something. They showed me a person sitting alone with a broken heart, and I didn't see that. I felt it, and then saw the person, the figure, just sitting alone. Um, and it was specifically around this time of the animal's departure, if they are departed. And they want you to know that they literally surrounded you with their energy of their soul in like a circular motion around your body. And they gave you warmth to remind you how much they appreciate you giving them the best life possible at the time. Yeah, the best life possible at that time that was within your abilities to provide. Um, you could not have done more, and I wouldn't have wanted more because we both were granted our time together to teach each other lessons. So I think that's just remarkable that this pet loves you enough to say, hey, I served my time with you. You and I both know that. We both know the lessons that we taught each other. And that is a beautiful thing, Pile One. So, what I'm going to do now is pull some tarot with this pet with the assistance of my spirit team. And I'm going to ask a few questions of them to see if we can bring you some peace, some ideas on how to move forward and heal, and also what gifts they may bring to your spirit team. Because when you have an allegiance like this from a spirit, a pet, a human, when they join your spirit team, they can quite literally lend you gifts that they have and or act as magnets within your energetic field to bring in certain things. um, what else? We can also influence emotions is what I'm hearing. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot, and I will start digging into this for you guys. The first thing I want to ask is, what is the most important thing for this pile to know at this time? What is the most important thing for this pile to know at this time? Okay, one second here because I had a whole stack fall on the floor. Okay, and it turns out we had them in this order: Two of Swords in reverse, Temperance, and then we've got Death here. So what I am getting from this is that if you had to make a tough choice involving this animal or pet, um, or if you're in the process of doing that, they really want you to know that this is a natural part of life, and that there really is no, like it says, no right choice. You know, there's no right choice here, and they're grateful that you're the one to have this decision in your hands. And if that's not the case, you may be having issues releasing this past relationship and leaving yourself open to bring in another one. You may have said, nope, that's it, you know, no more for me, kind of thing. Also, side note, while I was taking a moment to interpret this, something came into my head, which I know is not a coincidence. I was like, that's so weird that somehow these three cards got, like, they got perfectly knocked out of my deck and onto the floor, right? And I can't see more fitting cards to open up this conversation with, right? So I just made this comment in my head, and coincidentally, they made me feel like this animal knocked stuff over all the time, but it was either like coincidental timing, it was like the perfect thing for them to knock over, or something along these lines. Something funny about them knocking stuff over and it being in correlation to, like, you just broke up with this person and they knock over a vase off of something that they gave you, or something like that. You know what I mean? Um, they were really right on time, is what I'm hearing. I'm also getting with the Temperance card after this tough decision card, that they really want you to be sensible with yourself or surrounding this scenario. And also the side of this card says, listen to your inner voice when making choices, seek balance to create calmness. Personal growth always means leaving something behind. So they really want you to be sensible about this and not beat yourself up too hard. They're saying, I won't have it, because this was the purpose. This was always going to come and go like a sunset, they're saying. However, we don't say, I'm never going to watch another sunset again because that one was just the best, right? So they want you to be sensible with the idea of opening your heart to new loves, new relationships, and understanding that this is the cycle of life, the cycle of nature, and that they have never nor will they ever leave your side. Ever. Like we said, they're following you to MFing Neptune, like over to Sirius, to the Pleiades. They're following you everywhere. And like I mentioned in the beginning, they can lend us gifts. So they really want you to focus on how our souls extend beyond time, is what they're telling me. Okay? Okay, so we're also going to ask this spirit pet, how are you going to help this pile etherically? Please let us know how you are going to help this pile etherically. Okay. One more here. What gift do you bring to this pile, spirit team? What gift do you bring to this pile, spirit team, please? I'm hearing joy. I'm seeing somebody let a balloon go. Okay. So somehow, for some of you guys, this pet may even help with your foresight. I'm seeing, if you have an idea, a goal, a certain path you want to go down, for example, this pet may be able to actually help you um, see the result of certain choices that you're looking at making in the future or now. Or alternatively, they could help you just with moving forward and welcoming love and a new relationship back into your life, okay? And etherically, they're helping you to forgive with yourself, to not hold resentment for loss. I'm hearing it's easy to resent loss, like, why did it have to go this way? I only got X amount of time, or why couldn't I just have a little bit more time? They want you to know that they're going to help you ease this pain so you're able to move forward. And that could be even in this reading right now, pile one. They want you to know that you did the abso-fucking-lutely best that you could do, and they want to thank you for that. And they're telling me, like, a love like my parents shouldn't be kept from the world because they make such a difference, like, such a difference, pile one. And they want you to move forward. They want you to give love back to the world, to other pets, to nature. Yeah. Let's see what else we can get here. What is the lesson attached to this soul contract, pets of pile one? What is the lesson attached to this soul contract? I'm hearing for someone out there teaching about loss, teaching about how to go through loss and come out on the other side. And as I say that, judgment, rebirth, a new phase, forgiveness and mercy. Okay, even for yourself, even for the universe, and how natural cycles can just take us for a ride sometimes. It is the lesson to learn how to forgive in it throughout the valley of shadow of doubt. Okay, That is the lesson, to learn how to forgive and how to grieve and come out the other side, pile one. And what is the advice for healing for pile one from their pet, please? What is the advice for healing from pile one's pet here? Yeah, self-love. And really looking at this fear of commitment to a new relationship that you may have. This aversion, like, nobody's like this dog, nobody is like this cat or this bird or whatever. And you may be holding yourself back, pile one. And your pet wants you to know that your love is too precious to not be experienced by as many pets as possible without turning your, small apartment into a farm. You know what I mean? I love that. We are going to get some final messages here from my Ocean Oracle deck. Pets of pile one, can you please give us some final messages here? Also, you guys may have some correlation with the movie Zootopia because the song from it, Welcome to New York, is playing. So safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know that you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you, even if it's a natural cycle, pile one, okay? What else, pile one? Pets of pile one, what else do you have to say to this pile? Leaping through the air. A plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. I'm hearing and relationships. Life is too short for that, I'm hearing. We've got clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is your physical body or physical space. They're saying it is okay to let go. I'm hearing of my stuff if you need to, okay? It's okay, pile one. You will find another love as long as you allow your heart to be open to that. And then we've got in the light of the moon. A full moon can shine light on what you've been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. And sharing it, pile one. And sharing it. Okay? To close this message out, we're going to go ahead and pull a few stickers so we can lighten up the mood a little bit. What does this pile, spirit team, animal, pet, or helping spirits have to say today? The sign of Aquarius could be significant. Know your wildlife. We've got Penelope, Francis, Randall, Bernard, Dwayne, Stella, Orville, and Betsy. So maybe some of those names are significant to you. The sign of Taurus. I'm not snarky, I'm just selectively polite. I feel like this is directly your pet's personality, though. What else do we have here? When nothing goes right, go left. We've also got hide from reality. So you may feel like, honestly, just ignoring these feelings and shoving them down and continuing with your everyday life. But I also have this avatar sticker, and that's him and his two best friends after he comes back. Okay, so you have a tribe waiting to give and show you love. You just need to be open to that whenever you're ready. Okay, pile one. They're also giving me this sticker of Avatar Aang, and he's meditating, so I'm feeling like they do want you to know that you can, that you can connect whenever you choose to do that. So yeah, pile one, you can definitely connect with this pet whenever you feel emotionally ready to do that in meditation, if you so choose to. And they would love that. I'm hearing they're excited. They really want you to get to the place where you can see this from a natural cycle view versus did I make the right choice and living in regrets or guilt. Okay, pile one. I really hope this helped somebody out there, and if it did, go ahead and give the video a like. If you're new here, I would personally be absolutely chuffed if you subscribe to my channel. I'm a pretty small channel, so any love is sincerely appreciated and completely welcome. I want to thank you for allowing me to read your beautiful energy today, your pet's beautiful energy. And if you liked this video and if you like my readings, just go ahead and hit the notifications button so you are notified every time I upload a new video. Or you can come and join my Facebook group or follow me on Facebook, The Witchy Homestead, and I would be absolutely amazed to have you in my tribe if you aren't already. So thank you for being here. Thank you for making time for yourself. And if you're on to the next reading, I'll see you there. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Thank you for being here with me today and giving back to yourself in a way of looking for a reading that can bring you some healing. I want to personally thank you for allowing me to do that for you. For this set of people, I did get a few specific names. No pressure if they don't mean anything to you or have any resonance with you, but I will go ahead and read those off, the specific things I heard, and go into the channeled message. Feel free to pick up what you feel resonates with your heart and your specific relationship, and leave the rest for somebody else to pick up. So, I did hear the name Ralph. I heard the name Chief, Rascal, and I also heard Brahm, but I also heard Brahms. So if you're from the South, you know what Brahms is, and they have like ice cream, and it's just really good ice cream that they have there, and it's like a little ice cream shop slash food place slash mini mart. So we also got the name Bilbo, which made me laugh. And I was like, no, I'm not going to write that. That can't, unless that's really your pet's name, let me know down below. Because once I pushed that name away, it came up again. So they said it twice. So I've also got the name Bryce, Coco, Bella, Buck, Layla, Lily. I heard Sweet Girl. I heard Nose Boops. I heard Maya and Millie. So if any of those names resonate with you, if it's your name, their name, or vice versa, somebody's name that they loved, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Also, let's get into the channeled message here. Sorry I started reading what I wrote there. This pile specifically, they want to talk about how their presence as the pet in your life pushed you to mature, grow, and to see consciousness outside of yourself and your own inner world differently. You actually might have not realized how or what you signed up for with this pet when you first got it or rescued it, or however you guys started your relationship. But as responsibility reared its ugly head, you became the absolute best pet parent. They want you to know that. Um, they said, I know how tired you were taking care of me, and I just have to commend you from day one to how you, as a parent, disciplinarian, a teacher, and nurturer, you have excelled at the purpose I was brought into your life for. So whether it was to teach you responsibility, teach you about how to nurture and care for something else outside of yourself, they really want you to know how much you excelled at doing that because of how you developed with this sweet soul, okay? They said from this side, your pet wants to confirm that it will help bring you abundance in all aspects. And then I was listening to music. They drew my attention to a song, and the song was I Love You Always Forever by Betty Who. Um, they made it clear to me that this pet has seen you through really difficult situations, and they plan to energize you to try and go towards new things, experiences, and relationships. They showed me a dog in my mind's eye standing in a river but catching fish. um, Fish can also represent abundance in some situations, readings, or dreams, or in tarot. They said they've witnessed many days of your life where circumstances around you force the fun to be sucked out of the experience. And they want you to know, no, they want you to open your heart to the possibility that even the harder days of life can sprout a rainbow. So even though this is really difficult to go through for some of you, they really want you to recognize that it cannot 12:12 on my clock here, Pacific time. They really want you to know that there can't be a storm and sunshine and not give you a rainbow. Okay? There is always a rainbow. There is always an upside. There is always a benefit to opening ourselves to love, even if it ends. Pile two, even if it ends. They said, go fishing, go hiking, go foraging, those car rides, walks. Even though I'm not there physically, I will go out of my way to send you signs, symbols, confirmations that I am actually still with you. And with every walk, every adventure, I still get to experience the fun through your eyes now. I still want your food though. They said nothing can top a good treat from begging. So I don't know if they used to like catch scraps that fell on the floor, if they always came to lick up your crumbs, or if you tossed them a pizza crust. I did see that for some of you. However, they want you to know that those are the things they want you to remember. They don't want you to feel so attached to them that it holds you back from anything else, okay? You deserve to know unconditional love through these relationships. Okay, pile two? We're going to go ahead and get into some tarot here for you guys. And it was just 3333 on my timer. Give me just a minute to go and get my deck. So, what I'm going to ask this pet spirit is, what is the most important thing for this pile to know at this time? Pets of pile two, or the people watching, what is the most important thing for them to know at this time, please? Again, if you haven't felt a draw to any other piles, disregard what I'm about to say, but if you were attracted to any other piles, I definitely recommend going to check those out, okay? Let's see here. I feel like you definitely fought for this pet in the means of fighting to keep them healthy, fighting to keep them provided for, safe, secure. And I really feel like somebody specific out there really tried to comfort this animal um, to the very end, to the very, very end. And I feel like their health came to a stagnation point or period where you kept trying to do everything within your power at any cost to help this animal, to get another year with them, another month with them, anything. But they want you to know that sometimes it's not, their time here should not be controlled, but more so cherished, okay? And I know that that is not an easy thing to take in, completely understand, or want to understand when we're experiencing really difficult pain, loss, and grief. But they really want you to embrace the idea that they knew everything you did and continue to do to honor this animal, okay? Whether it's still talking about them, what else? Going to the same places, still doing stuff that they encouraged you to do because you had them. Like if you aren't a person that usually took a walk, but you did it for your animal, they really want you to acknowledge that and to keep doing those things for yourself because they want to interact with you in that space, okay? I feel like there may be a little bit of some resentment here for either the way they had to depart or how quickly they went. I'm also hearing how quickly they went, like waking up in the morning and being fine, and then that night things are not okay. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and also ask them how they will help you etherically. How do you plan to help this pile in the ethers, energetically, as spirit, pet of pile 2? How do you plan to help them in the ethers, please? I'm hearing protection and I'm also seeing protection, so that could be one way that they plan to assist. And I had this card fall out here. Okay, and it is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and they told me to leave it this way. And on the bottom here, it does say self-discipline, stagnation, and perfectionism. Okay. They want you to know that it is so important to still continue to do the things that you did with them. So, I mean, if you used to do yoga with your dog and, you know, or anything like that, they want you to keep up living your life, to keep doing the things that feel good to you physically, emotionally. For example, if you used to work really hard with training this pet to do things, they want you to still continue to do that at some capacity, whether it's offering dog training to your local community, volunteering in volunteering period at different pet locations, and or I'm hearing getting certified. They really want you to keep going and to not just treat it like, oh, that was just something I only did with them, or attribute it all to them, because it's not. It is also you. It's a part of you that they help to bring out of you. Okay, they're going to help you with this. And I pulled one more card, and it's the Chariot in reverse, and it also says self-discipline, lack of direction. Yeah, they are begging at this point for you to continue to do those things. I'm really stuck on the training part of things right now. They will not let that go. Okay, what was the lesson attached to this soul contract, pet spirit? What was the lesson attached to this soul contract, please? Okay. So there's a couple things coming up with this. With living beyond means, I'm feeling like you may have really had to face providing for another consciousness outside of yourself. Being you had to buy this animal food, you had to get it vet care, all of these things. And the purpose of this soul contract and having this animal in your life was to address fear and insecurity within yourself. Be that I am not a dominant person regarding the training again, and stepping into that opposing role to what you've known your whole life is what I'm hearing. Obsession with work as well. I feel like they definitely brought something outside of your life, into your life that was outside of your everyday routine, everyday work life, all of that. They brought a completely different ingredient to the table, is what I'm hearing. And they really want you to remember that you are not only disciplinary and nurturing as a parent or as a kid, as a child to your parents. You're not only nurturing and disciplinary in those areas, but you have a real gift to help with training and helping pets, helping nature, and helping others learn how to interact with these animals in a way that is from the heart, I'm hearing. You can do that for people and the pets pile too, okay? And that's a real talent. I mean, look at Cesar Millan, look at all these dog trainers on TV shows and stuff, whether it's being a vet, anything like that. You have a natural gift with animals, I'm hearing. And this pet was supposed to walk you hand in hand into that understanding, okay? So next I'm going to ask this spirit pet, what gift do you bring to this pile's spirit team? What gift do you bring to this pile's spirit team? So they asked me to read the side, take action on your ideas. And it came out heads up, but then I picked it up in the reverse. So let me sit on this for a second. So they're asking me to highlight multiple things over this card with the Ace of Pentacles. They want you to know that if you choose to do the training thing as a career or something involving animals as a career, they really want you to know by all of these words down here at the bottom that you can and will have it if you put your mind to it, because they are bringing you so much luck. I can't even verbalize. They really want to help with that. And they want you, because this says lack of planning and foresight. I don't think you would have came up with that on your own, is what they're saying. I think it could have been a dream that's come and gone for some of you guys out there, but they're saying that this is very much so still alive in your soul, and very much so able to be obtained by you, they're saying. If you only saw the you that we see, is what I'm hearing. It's possible this pile does have multiple pets on the other side. And they're saying, like, you have no idea how in the clutch you have it, but you do. So just one baby step at a time towards those things that bring you closer to them etherically, be it training, be it learning about pets, going back to school to be a vet tech, volunteering at the kennels, volunteering at pet hotels as a trainer, becoming a trainer, any of these things, or even just putting up a community post, any of those things. They're saying you have it in the bag. You just need to put your mind to it, put your mind on it, and your heart on it. So let's see, what is your advice for future healing on this subject? Pets of pile 2, please. What is your advice for healing? Okay, temperance. We've got balance, harmony, patience, being sensible with yourself about this, okay? Be sensible with yourself. You wouldn't go and tell your child to get over it, right? So a sensible way to deal with this is to still honor their presence, honor their memory, talk about them, but don't get stuck there, because there is so much life that they want to help you live out here. Yeah, and there's purpose and finding meaning. And that sings to the whole experience that this pet brought into your life to help alter your view on your capabilities, your talents, your inner disciplinarian, all of that. Seek balance to create calmness. Yeah, I think if you sit with that for a while, maybe even save this message and come back to it if you're not ready to fully embrace the loss I'm hearing. If you're not ready for that, that is okay. You don't have to. But when you do start to feel ready, don't hold yourself back. Keep doing the day-to-day things that you did with this pet or continue to do, because like I said, they want a hands-on experience with you, and that is where it's going to happen. Okay? Let's get some further advice from my ocean animal deck. What else does this pet have to say to pile 2, please? What else does this pet have to say to pile 2? You may have another pile here, pile 2. In the light of the moon, a full moon can shine on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. I know another pile did get that card. What else for our pile 2s? Diving to new depths. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what's really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Let's do that now. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. Yeah, pile 2, if you are still pretty sad and grief about this, do not push yourself further than you need to at this time. Have grace with yourself, treat yourself like you would want to be treated if you were like a young teen, preteen, and going through this. It's hard, but just know that there is more than meets the eye to this, especially when it comes to bringing out this assertive, yet nurturing, disciplinary side of you. It is a gift, okay? Inner desires. Set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. Again, about this extracurricular activities. And then we have breakthrough to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. Only when you're ready to allow that, pile 2, okay? Just know it's there for you, okay? All right, pile 2. The last thing I'm going to do for you guys is pull some stickers to lighten the mood so we can get some messages, synchronicities, or advice from your spirit guides, this animal pet, and or your angels, okay? We have kind people are my kind of people. Libra. We've got be brave, be wild, and stay forever hungry for art, love, knowledge, and adventure. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. We've got Katara. So she's a waterbender for those of you that know, but she also had many gifts that she discovered throughout her oh, look, her again in the pile. She had many experiences throughout her story that taught her what her abilities actually are and what they stand for and what they mean and how they can be diverse across many fields. A mind like hers should be listened to and learned from. Somebody out there, I do feel like you're going to teach others how to interact with animals, okay? And then we've got Prince Zuko here, and his story comes from pain, okay? So that is also connected here, I'm hearing. And we have fun with shadows. I feel like, yeah, instead of pushing this all down to your shadow, and then just moving on with your life and working your normal job and carrying on with life, like, well, that's that. They don't want you to do that, okay? They want you to embrace the idea that there's actually more to this than what it seems, okay? It's fine. Everything is fine. To love her was to inhale her existence. I'm actually not funny. I'm just really mean and people think I'm joking. Again, with the shadows, I feel like this is a passive, aggressive, snarky side of you that likes to come out sometimes to play because you are hurt. You are hurt, okay? And that's okay. We all get there. We all go through it. And safety third, you know, it's time to lower your cautions and start going after what you really want. Pile 2, okay? Stupid people are like glow sticks. I want to snap them and shake the shit out of them until the light comes on. I am a woman. What's your superpower? My sarcasm is so advanced that people actually think I'm stupid. I feel like this is actually the pet. Selectively loving, I'm hearing. But either way, I hope this really helped out somebody out there and brought you closer to a resolution over how to proceed with healing throughout this. Because I know loss is very difficult, pile 2, and I'm here for you. If you want a community, my Facebook group is The Witchy, WITCHY, Homestead. and we hang out, post ideas, talk about witchy things, spells, healing, spirituality, all that good stuff. I'd love to have you there. But if you're just sticking out over here or hanging out over here for now, I am truly thankful to have you here. Thank you for allowing me to read your energy in this sacred act of tarot and channeling. I hope this really helped you, okay? And if it did, like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to be a part of knowing when I come out with future messages. I also post polls and updates on what I upload through Facebook. So I look forward to seeing you there. And I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing May. Bye, guys. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me here today and being here with me to get a healing message from your pet. I do have some channeled messages that I automatic wrote with your pet for a while, and I'm going to go ahead and read that off first. The first thing they wanted to say was very direct. It was, don't let someone tell you I'm not your baby. They just haven't had the privilege of knowing the type of love that we know from each other. Then they put me in a house where it was very active, lots of noises. I'm not sure this could be for multiple types of pets, be it a dog, be it birds, or any type of noisy animal, if that resonates with you. And so it was just very active, like noise wise, and like really noisy. And they they sped the time up, and it was like a fast forward button, and they put me in a room alone and made me feel like I was sitting in the middle of a big house now, and it was silent, like very quiet, very different vibe than before. And like when they left like this world, I'm guessing that your life went very quiet. Like just whether you had your kids move out, everybody move out or something like that, and you lost your pet, it seemed like multiple things happened that just led to a very quiet, dormant life. They want you to invite noise back into your life somehow, be it like, for example, if you find yourself sitting in silence and you're not finding peace in that silence, and let me be the one to say that sometimes putting on music is great for changing vibrations, but it can sometimes get overwhelming for people like me, and I get more anxious sometimes if it's not the right time for me to like jam out, okay? It can be overstimulating. So they wanted me to mention that you can look up ambiance on like YouTube, and you can find forest sounds or like bird noises, and that may help you find some peace. It may help soothe your brain so that way your executive functioning is assisted a little bit. And it may also help with focusing. And they also had me write, this is not a goodbye, but a see you later. Someone out there also spoke words to this pet's spirit, or whispered in their ear, or actually spoke to this animal as it passed away. And they want to thank you for that. And as I was channeling, I looked up because I kept hearing this like beep, 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 like this noise. It was the same noise, and it was like a chirping, but like almost a beep chirping. It was just, it kept getting at me, and I finally looked up and looked out my window, and there was a black bird sitting on my fire pit, and it looked at me and made direct eye contact and then flew off, and it stopped making any noise. It just left, but it made sure to make eye contact with me first. So I thought that that was an interesting sign, and it could be a synchronicity linked to you or how this pet plans to communicate with you moving forward. I also feel like this pet may send you these types of signs and symbols, but it more so like the energy signature is going to be like, was that for me? Or like, that was repetitive, or that was odd, or was that them? Yes. Yes, it was. Pile 3. Yes, it was. Um, Someone else out there, I think that you possibly weren't a huge pet person until you had this pet, actually. They could have been rescued by you because a song that they pulled my attention to was Broken by Lovely, the band. And it goes, I like that you're broken, broken like me. Maybe I'll be broken with you. You should look that up because I feel like that's how you guys were when you came together. Um, they also mentioned that they had the privilege of seeing the soft and vulnerable parts of you that you really don't let the rest of the world see, which is common. But they're saying that you're very much so not how you are with them with the rest of the world. Um, they're really wanting you to please find a way to bring this side out of you and into the world, whether you get involved with something in the community or a project that you're working on to help others. They want you to latch on to that nurturing, loving feeling and transform it, alchemize it into something that you can help other people with. Okay? They even mentioned helping another rescue pet or helping with rescues. Um, they think that your heart and your soft side is just too amazing to be kept away from the world. And they had me write, I want the world to know the amazingness of your love. And to close this channel writing message out, I actually looked up again outside of my window and saw a different bird. I wrote that last line directly from them and looked out my window and saw this tiny, like maybe this size, a very small black bird, and the wings were like yellow. Like the tips of the wings were yellow, but the body was black. It was beautiful. I stopped and stared at it for a few minutes until it took off, but I feel like those two colors, black and yellow, could be significant. Or just the color yellow is a color that you should be focusing on healing with or working with or around. Or it could be signifying a certain chakra that needs your attention at this time in relation to this loss, okay? All right, pile 3, I want to go ahead and get into the tarot with you. I've got a set of prepared questions that I'd like to go ahead and ask your pet spirit. Pet spirit of pile 3, what is the most important thing for this pile to know at this time? What is the most important thing for this pile to know at this time? There. Okay. Okay. We've got judgment in reverse. So this is based around how it says self-doubt, your inner critic, possibly your lack of self-awareness. Um, I'm hearing punishing yourself for things that don't matter in the long run. They're saying read the side. Answering the call to action creates new opportunities. So you may have been called or feel a pull to try something, to do something, to, I'm hearing, utilize your skills in a new way. And your spirit team is like, Fuck yeah. Like, please do it. Please do it, pile 3. Okay. Spirit, pet spirit of pile 3. How will you help this pile etherically, energetically, from the rainbow bridge, from heaven? How are you going to help this pile with anything? How are you going to help them from the ethers? How are you going to help them? Okay. I feel like they're going to help you with either balancing your life and pursuing this new pursuit, and or finding balance internally inside of yourself as well. Find balance in your life to build your success. So if you were attracted to another pile here, I would 10 out of 10 recommend go watch it, because I've discussed multiple things that are still coming up in this pile. Okay? They want you to work on your negotiating skills, your balancing act of your life, so you can figure out a way to alchemize what you have learned from this relationship with them into a new skill, into a new hobby, into a new side hustle, gig, something that is going to take you outside of this box that we call matrix. Okay? They really want you to know that you have the ability to do this. It's just your choice whether you push yourself to do it, or whether you believe in yourself or not. Okay, pile 3? They're saying, like, we will not let you fail. That won't happen, first of all, because you can't lose what is meant for you. It's on lockdown etherically with your spirit team, with your guides. Like, nobody can touch it. Okay, they don't have the passcode, I'm hearing. So they really want you to know how capable you are. It is just all about how you decide to show up. They can only do so much if you aren't showing up for yourself, pile 3. And they don't want you to be your own inner critic about it. They don't want you to be simmering in this doubt. Okay? The more time you waste doubting yourself, the more time you lose changing somebody's life, is what I'm hearing. Okay, pet spirit of pile 3. What was the lesson attached to this soul contract, please? What was the lesson attached to this soul contract, please? Here, okay. Okay. So, from this, what I'm picking up on intuitively is that they were here to give you unconditional love. They were here to show you what it's like to have something solid, something stable, something unchanging, unwavering in your life that you could come home to every day. Okay? Something that wasn't going to switch up on you, something that wasn't ever going to stop loving you because of how you showed up that day. And they want you to practice this on yourself. Okay? They're saying that that skill that you will develop from doing that, loving yourself unbiased and unconditionally, not based off how you showed up that day, wherever you showed up at, but how you shared your heart with the world around you. That kind of showing up. They want you to look at that. Because I have a feeling that the way you show up is not in a way that everybody can show up as, okay? You have access currently to make a difference in people's lives, but you don't even realize how you're doing it. And that's what makes you great, is because you're not all invested into like the pressure of like, I've got to get this right, or I've got to, save this person's life, but you're more so there giving them this support that they wouldn't have otherwise. That unconditional, unbiased love is what they're saying. Your clear communication allows you to express what's best for everyone. But I'm hearing like talking to yourself doesn't always work, pile 3. So don't be afraid to talk about this loss with other people, because you also deserve that support, pile 3. Okay? What gift do you bring to pile 3's spirit team? Pet of pile 3, what gift do you bring to their spirit team, please? Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got the sun, and right off of the bat, I'm picking up that they can just make you feel warm, embraced, loved, like instantaneously with their energy. Once you tap in, it's like butter. Okay. They want to bring you more fun, more joy, success, all of the things that this card is associated with. Spread your wings and fly. But they're saying that you may need to grieve a little bit first, but do not be hard on yourself for whatever you come across in the shadows, I'm hearing, because they want me to say they know that when you used to traverse these shadows, you had them by your side, and now you don't. But that doesn't change the ability of the that doesn't change the level of support that they're able to provide you, even through the ethers, through energy. They're still there supporting you, hugging you, and nuzzling up to you, I'm hearing, curling up to you. And they want you to know that you are beyond supported. And in your own time, when you're ready, there is more out here waiting for you. There is a new day. There is a new relationship. There is a new soul that needs you just as much as you need somebody. Okay, pile 3. And they're going to help you beam this out of you. Okay, they're going to help you. Like, they're showing me how a flashlight, if you put it over water, like a water jug, it can light up the whole jug. Like, it illuminates even further. Okay, you're the light and they're the water jug. Okay, they're just going to help you beam out this positivity, happiness, joy, love unconditionally to others as you continue to practice to do it. Okay, pile 3. What is the advice from this pet to their owner? What is the advice for healing at this time? What is the advice for healing at this time? Okay. So celebration, collaboration, friendships, community. Yeah, relying on community. So if you've been wanting to talk about this loss for a while, go ahead and do it, because your community is there for you. There are people out there that have gone through, if not the exact same, similar things. And they all want to help you, and they want to support you, they want to love you, but your willingness to receive is what needs work, because you have this inner critic that is not so nice, I'm hearing. And I'm hearing you deserve something nice. Even to being yourself, to yourself, okay? Don't force yourself to do things at this time that don't feel healing, that don't feel spiritually right with you. Find a new way, okay? Don't be scared to shake things up, do things differently, change up what time you go on a walk, these types of things. Okay, go with the flow. And they're saying, and know that I am there with you while you do this, while you have the courage to step into a different space, to express yourself, to incorporate that change into your day-to-day life. I'm there with you, I'm pushing you, and I'm going to ensure that you find really good things, treasures hidden beneath the surface as you move through this energy, okay? What other messages does this pet have for pile 3, please? What other messages does this pile have? Or does this pet have for pile 3, please? What else do you want to say to your owner, pile 3? Disengage from outcomes. Let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry and any unresolved lack of forgiveness that you may be holding on to. Yeah, don't punish yourself, okay? Not letting yourself have what you need is just like punishing yourself even further than you already have been for having to go through this loss. Even though it's a natural cycle of life, it still can feel like a punishment, you know, but it's a natural cycle and we deserve mercy and grace as we move through those emotions, okay? Clearing the excess, you are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or physical space. I did get this card for another pile, so if you were drawn to another pile, I really recommend maybe just watch them all. You know, not even a shameless plug there, but like more so there's a lot of messages in this message, a lot of different pets coming through. And I feel like this one is more geared towards your emotional body, because if you are being hard on yourself, pile 3, for either choices you had to make, what you had to endure, or how you had to explain things, I don't know what that is about, but it does get pushed down and stored away in your emotional body. What else do you want pile 3 to know? Pet of pile 3. Safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. Again, another pile also got that card. I am going to pull one more card here since we got some repeat cards from other piles. Pet spirit of pile 3, can you please give us further advice? Okay, I had 3 flip over on my hands, so let's see what these are about. And they're all new, okay. Gliding through the currents. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease, going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. Look up the spiritual meaning of a stingray as well. Yeah, with a different approach to all of this, even what you've learned from this relationship, I feel like it's really going to push you outside of what you knew yourself to be, what you knew your capabilities to be, and I feel like you're actually going to see a new side of yourself, pile 3, a completely new side of yourself that this pet says, I got to see that all the time, and now you're going to get to see that. Seeing both sides. Take a step back and try to look at this from a different perspective. Yeah. I feel like that one is pretty obvious. I mean, I did just say you're going to see yourself, how this pet was able to see you. So that is a hell of a synchronicity there. And then we've got mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everybody concerned. So, that is what this pet spirit wanted you to know, pile 3. And what I'm going to do now is pull us some stickers to lighten the mood just a little bit. Let's see what we've got from your spirit guide, spirit team, spirit pet, and helping spirits or angels. What do we have here? We've got quite a few. Oh my gosh. I hesitate to even show you this one because it feels harsh, but you may be a type of person that has like a dry sense of humor, or maybe this pet had a very dry personality and was very cut and dry. But if you are, they say suck it up. I would never say that to you, just so you know. So I apologize. I don't mean to offend anybody. Make your own kind of music. Does not play well with stupid people. And then we've got the sign of Taurus here. They want you to start laughing again. And then I feel like this is you at the bottom. No. They really, really want you to start embracing fun again and realize that they're saying when I died, your dreams didn't die. When I died, your personality did not die. When I died, your zest for life did not die. So why continue to act like it? Another day completely ruined by adult responsibility. Sleep is my God, bed is my church. We've got breathe. They want to remind you that they are still your best friend over here. And I feel like this is going to be them pulling you and somebody else together. Okay? Be it a new pet, be it a new relationship, be it a new love. I'm not sure. You can let me know how that resonates with you. But I do feel like that is how they're being all cheeky on the other side. Like, we've got it. Mental health matters. Wake me up when I'm famous. And we've got, I'm allergic to stupidity. I break out in sarcasm. You may be a very dry person, pile 3, but I still love you anyways. And I want you to know that your pet, you are their hero. Okay, pile 3. And they want to see you and help you do fucking awesome things. And you will, as long as you let yourself. Okay, pile 3. If this helped you, I would appreciate it if you like the video. I'm just a small channel here, so seriously, every little bit helps. And it helps heal and help other people also get the message if they need it. So I genuinely appreciate you being here today with me, spending your time with me, and allowing me in your energy to read for you. It really is something sacred to me, and I feel like so many more of us need this these days and can benefit from just hearing what we need to hear when we need to hear it. So thank you for helping me do that for other people and yourself. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your month. I look forward to seeing you on another reading if you guys plan to join me there. I'd love for you to hit subscribe. I also release notifications on when I'm coming out with new videos via Facebook. You can join me in my tribe there. The Witchy Homestead is the name of our group and also my Facebook page. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.